Hi, I'm Galen, and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to go over month 6 of my beard journey. We're now in December of 2021, and we had just gone through No Shave November, and I was kind of liking the progress that I had. Granted, I didn't have much of a beard, really. It was really patchy, but I liked what I had, and I was really excited to have something at all, and I decided to keep growing it out through December, for better or for worse. So you can kind of see the disaster that was on my face, but it was facial hair that I never had, so maybe we can have a good laugh about it together. So the very first picture is on December 4th, and you can see that I look kind of homeless. But the mustache is kind of where I have most of my growth, and it got really long. I'm starting to rock the beginnings of a Fu Manchu with these long cat whiskers. And you can kind of see that the mustache and the chin area is kind of where the strong points are for my beard. And if we look at the left-hand side, you can see that it's starting to grow in, and the chin area is starting to fill out a little bit, but still nothing to really write home about. On the right-hand side, you can see that there was still a pretty big gap between where my sideburns were and the beard started, and definitely very sparse on the cheek area. And that would kind of plague me for a good chunk of this Minoxidil beard journey, because this was a big problem area for quite some time. And if you look at the chin, very dense, but it's always been one of the stronger areas. Because it's like 4 weeks of growth now, it's gotten very long. And now we're in week 2, and here I look very Mexican, I'd say. I'm not, I'm Asian, but I think with the shaved head and the longer facial hair, I think I kind of look a little ambiguous. I look also very angry, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I was enraged that the beard was a little sparse looking. And here on the left-hand side, you can see there is some semblance of a beard. I think it's right around December that I started to realize that as I grew out the facial hair and didn't really shave it on a weekly basis, that my facial hair actually started to grow better. A little tangent, but there's 2 camps of thought between how you should do the Minoxidil beard. One side thinks that you should shave it often, and the shaving will stimulate more growth because you're essentially dermaplaning your face. And then there's the other camp which believes that if you shave, then you're going to be harming the sensitive vellus hairs, which could stifle your growth. Now, I'm now in the second camp. I found that if I let my beard kind of grow and I just trim it and I don't shave it all the way down, I see better gains. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. If we want to fight about it, we can fight about it. And may the best beard win. And on the right side, still very sparse. It's growing out, and now with the length coming in, you can really start to see where there's strong and weak points of the beard. And then the chin still looking massive as usual. Never really had a problem with the chin area. It'll just get further and further down on the neck. Still probably one of the stronger parts of my beard today. And now we're into week 3, and this is where the hair started getting long enough that it started sort of covering up the weaker parts of the beard. It kind of looked full, but not quite. I just started to look more and more homeless as the month goes on. Here's the left side, and it's, I mean, I could probably, if I were to trim down the sides, I'd probably have like a somewhat of a chin strap. Still not a good look though. And here's the right side. Again, that problem side's like right in the middle of the cheek, right where the mustache and the connectors are. Kind of stays that way. There was a lot of vellus hairs though, and I think because there were so many vellus hairs that eventually became terminal, it was able to catch up. So stay the course. If you feel like there's empty patches, I would just recommend just focusing, making sure you put extra Minoxidil in those areas, and it will catch up. You just have to be patient. There's the chin area. It's looking rather bushy. I think where I noticed the most growth in the chin area, especially since that's kind of where I had facial hair to begin with, was that it just started to creep up further and further up my chin and towards my lip. Still probably this underlip area is still probably my weakest area. I was focusing more on the cheek area just because that's what defines a beard, that a lot of people have this underlip area kind of bald anyway, so I thought that if I could get the cheek areas filled out, then the beard would look better. And now we're on December 25th, Christmas, and the best gift that I could ever have was a nice, pretty full beard. I mean, it's better than what I had ever hoped to have. And now I definitely have something way beyond what I ever thought I could have. But at the time, just being able to see facial hair growing on my face in a significant manner was just really exciting. And it was at this point that I started to really think that this beard journey was going to amount to something, and that I was going to be able to have a solid beard one day. You know, if you're kind of on the fence, I see a lot of people quitting around the 3 to 4 month mark, even upwards of the 5 month mark. Really just, you gotta be patient and just treat it as part of like a routine. I think my skincare routine definitely got better overall just because I was incorporating this Minoxidil into the mix. No pun intended, but it was a good one. So here's the left side. I got really excited just because of the length. It started to look more full than it really was. And I was really debating on keeping it. Thank goodness I didn't, because this kind of looks really bad looking back. And then here is the right hand side, and it is filling in. And if you looked at my last video when I had grown it out for a little bit, the beard does look rather full, but there does come a point where it just starts looking scraggly, at which point you should probably shave it or trim it down at least. And then there's a nice full chin. Still, you know, probably the best part of it, as you can see, is like from the past pics, there was definitely strong or dark hairs in the sideburn area and in the chin, and I was hoping that as time would go on that the gap between the cheeks would fill in. And that's definitely what happened. Probably happened a lot sooner than I thought, because I thought it was just going to creep together. Instead it kind of just all came in as a chunk, which was definitely a blessing. That takes us to the end of 2021 and also the end of month 6. Hopefully this video helps you. I'm trying to shorten these videos because I probably said most of what I already wanted to say in past videos, and you probably are more interested in just seeing the progress pics anyway. If you like this content, give me a thumbs up. That really helps with the YouTube algorithm, and hopefully it gets these types of videos in front of people who might find this information valuable. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them as a comment down below, and I'll get to them as soon as I can. And if you want to follow me in my beard journey, then please consider subscribing. I can't believe that we're at 27 subscribers already. I am deeply humbled that you would all want to follow me in this journey. And hopefully we can get up to like 50 by maybe a month or two. That'd be really cool. And if you're just here to hang out and see if an Asian man can grow a beard, then I really appreciate your time and hope to see you around again. Stay strong, beard brother.